Hello everyone, my name is Daniel and I'm just a casual sim racer. And if you didn't know, well you know now. In 2023 Formula 1 is coming to Las Vegas to host a third Grand Prix on the Formula 1 calendar within the United States. And this is a really big deal for, US fans, and then of course if you just want to go to Las Vegas or think that a Saturday night race around the streets of Las Vegas, including going flying down the strip at 220 miles an hour, is cool, well then this is going to be a pretty awesome circuit in your opinion. I'm doing a 3-lap race here, got off to a little bit of a slow start getting pinched to the inside, but I'm driving the Race Sim Studios 2022 EVO X, and that is a really cool Formula 1 car. I will have this linked in the video description, and I will have this track that is, simulating. It's impressive that Tyrone, aka Nuke Drop, was able to create this track so quickly. So I will link this track in the video description as well, and you can check it out. Right now I'm having a hard battle here, but I'm up to 13th already. I'm going to try to carry some speed. This is actually going to be the third longest track on the calendar. It's only got 13 corners. A couple of those are actually kind of generous, so it doesn't have nearly as many corners as a lot of really long tracks like Spa-Francorchamps, or we have the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix, which has, all of that street circuit, just tons of corners weaving back and forth. This is very different. This is much more of almost an old school street circuit. Sharp corners, a lot of 90-degree turns. The difference is it's just very large, and it actually encompasses pretty much the entire strip, and it's going to go around a lot of the landmarks. So this race here, actually the AI, Tyrone's done a great job getting the AI to be very racy, and I had to do quite a few takes on this. Cross my fingers that this is going to be a good take, but I've had to do a couple takes, couple practice runs, and I've been impressed. And also, this track is not necessarily an easy track. I don't think there's going to be that many overtaking opportunities, but I do think there's going to be 2 solid overtaking opportunities, which means hopefully one of those will be some really great passing opportunities. I think flying down the strip, it's a really long straightaway. All right, we're going to get past Yuki Tsunoda there. But yeah, flying down the strip is going to I was thinking about it a little tight. We'll try it now. I'll go past Valtteri there. But anyways, there was Lewis. We'll get Lewis here. It's very interesting. Some of these corners, they don't look as, maybe technical in some areas. But alright, now we come onto the strip here and see you're just going to have, of course, this mod isn't even close to finish. It's an 0.1 alpha/beta, it's very early, but you're going to be flying down past Caesar's Palace, past all these casinos, and it's just going to be an impressive sight. For the drivers, it's going to be impressive. There's going to be light shows, I'm sure, going off the sides of the casinos like they do in Las Vegas, and then of course at the end of the race, can you imagine the fireworks show? So definitely going to be a spectacle just as much as it'll be a race. So, but this race, this virtual race we're doing right now, I'm up into 9th behind Pierre Gasly here. I did the AI at 92 for drivers like Charles Leclerc, Max Verstappen, and Esteban Ocon, and then down to 85 for Guan Yu Zhou and Mick Schumacher. 2 drivers that I still don't think will be very good in 2023. And then Lewis Hamilton, I backed him off a bit. I backed off Fernando Alonso a little bit down to 90. So they probably won't be quite as sharp. I may be wrong, but And then of course also I took into some of the cars into account, like Lewis isn't driving a rocket ship anymore, so. Alright, up into 7th. Definitely this corner here, this one right here is flying through. I'm carrying so much speed. The AI do not carry speed the same way through that corner, and of course the AI, I'm sure, is going to get revisions. But actually I found overall the AI is pretty good for just being a first release of this track. So, one last time down the strip here in this quick little race. Just wanted to get something up highlighting this. I know this is going to be a popular search subject, and just something too that I'm sure, even if you're maybe more of a fan of historical racing, and you're a fan of, I don't know, NASCAR, other forms of racing, or more just I'm a sim racer, I'm not so much into real racing, whatever category you find yourself in, this is definitely interesting race that's going to be held next year. And also, of course, this is just cool to have another track mod that's being course, going to be done to a really high standard, as Tyrone always does. And yeah, it's going to be 6. We hold off Carlos Sainz. I encourage you all to go check out this track log. But most of all, I hope you all have a great rest of your week.